Well, as a bush doctor, it's an ancient traditional way of living, and differently from the mechanical form of doctorism in the West, and which is destructive to humanity, which they are still researching to find cures for many things. There is also a new epidemic called the Legionnaires, which is now breaking out in Toronto. And as far as I see, they don't know where it comes from, what creates it, or know the solution to the pollution. See? And all those things, there is known disease that is incurable. See? And I have been researching on bushes for a good long time, and I have found many bushes to be proven, 100% beneficial in curing many destructive diseases,
So the bush doctor who's from the old tradition is also a mystic man with a message.
True, because to make bush medicine, you have to be mystic. See, because it takes spiritual ingredients. It's not just getting the bush and putting them together. The mind have to be in the medicine, for it to work.
What part does one of the favorite bushes, the herb, play in all of this?
The herb. Well, the herb is like you live in Babylon, you see everyone smokes cigarette. 9 out of 10 people smoke cigarette. And although 9 out of 10 people smoke cigarette, it is destructive to the human body. And because I know that to every creation there is an imitation. Herb is creation, cigarette is imitation. See, if there is something to be smoked, it is herb. Because herb was created scientifically, spiritually for the use of man by the Creator. See, then the devil came and said, it is you and I, and he invented cigarette. So he can have the people on this death trip.
Yeah, cancer.
See?
Talking about the recent albums, Bush Doctor and Mystic Man, people have described you recently as a prolific writer, and that within the space of 8-9 months, there's another album out.
True.
Do you, under all the traveling you're doing now, have a lot of time to write? Do you write on the road? How do you write?
Everywhere, anywhere. Because inspiration is always there. See? It's not where you are, it's who you are to get the inspiration. Because if the mind is pure, inspiration comes anywhere. True.
Your music is part of a whole roots tradition that not only embraces Jamaican music but can be related to the current rise of Caribbean music,
yes,
African music, etc.
True.
I read somewhere that you were in Trinidad some time ago, and a Calypsonian there told me that he met you, or read somewhere that when you were talking, you compared the message in reggae and the Trinidadian music, and you felt that there was something lacking in the Trinidadian music.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that?
Well, most generally, listening to Calypso, I'm not definiting the characters of the music or the play of the music, because a mango tree cannot bear apple. See? Well, Calypso music is the foundation of the West Indies island, excluding Jamaica. Well, I realize that that is their way of making music, that is their way of enjoying themselves, see? But at the same time, music comes through a divine spiritual line. And music was created as a schoolroom of awakening, but most people commercialize it and utilize it for their benefits within the society, see? And in Trinidad, not Trinidad alone, but many places where Calypso is being sung, if you should listen to 9 out of 10 Calypsos, it is not saying nothing constructively or awakening. And if you listen to 9 out of 10 discos, it's just the same thing. Not 9 out of 10, but 10 out of 10.
Most probably.
Yes,
the thing, the guy who told me this actually, his name is Explainer, and he agreed with you.
See?
He wasn't disagreeing.
True.
Although he's from Trinidad and
True.
Tobago, and he felt that what you were saying was a valid criticism that they should listen.
Yes, man. So, and it's right, because music is for awakening. And if you can get people happy, make them dance in the circumstances and the situation that they're living in, financially and politically, and they can be dancing irrespective of the circumstances, well, you can awaken them and make them dance to their awakening too. Sure.
Is that all the purpose of your touring? You've been touring North America, Europe. You've just had some great successes in Holland.
Yes.
You sang at Montreux with Dennis Brown. You've just done New York. You're going back. The album is doing very well.
Yeah.
It is underneath all of that success commercially is the same ideal for equal rights, justice, prevailing in everything.
Yes, universally, and it is bringing more people to the consciousness of the awakening. Because it's not only black people are being down-pressed. Many nations, every nation, white, pink, blue, black and green are being down-pressed by the shit system. See? And when you can get the music to go across to any nation to make people realize that there is someone who can relieve the depression of their mind musically. See? Because words spoken and words sung are very different psychologically. See? Words can be very heavy if it is verbally spoken. And if you use the same words, verbally spoken, decorated with music, it won't be looked upon to be so heavy because people will dance.
Right.
See?
The audiences are growing. I mean, you're playing now for 10, 12, 30, 60,000 people.
See?
Do you like trying to reach that many people at once? Is it possible?
Yes, man. As much people. I played before 200,000 people too.
Yeah.
And when playing before them is people who are die-hearted rock fans, but because of the spiritual ingredients and the so-called political contents, because most of the rock people are people who are revolutionary minded musically. See, they like to listen to music that are what you would say banned on radios, or they like those kind of things. And well, getting across to those people is very, very great. See?
Is there any pressure at all on you from the bottom line end of things? You know, the record company, we got to sell 1 million records. To get your records out sooner, to get your records out more commercially, to go on the road, do you feel a pressure at all?
No.
You're very comfortable?
Not directly. Right now, I think because my music is political, there isn't not enough energy by the companies, because it's the same general shit stem irrespective of who you're working with. See? And I am no respecter of persons when it comes to definition of my character, see, or underestimation of my ability. See? Well, I work with the companies, and all the promotions that been going on and the recognition that the music has been getting, it's not because of the energies that the companies has been putting behind the record. It's because of my potential, my ability, and the ingredients that I put in. See? Because many times the companies come to see me perform and was totally shocked and amazed, see, to see that this is someone who they are underestimating their ability, and to know that person, because they tell me that every time.
Yeah. In a way, they are subsidizing somebody who is actually undermining the shit stem.
True.
That's a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yes, very, very, I tell you that. And a very diplomatic procedure too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk just the last bit about the experiences you've had with people who do not understand the herb.
Yeah.
Or seek to reach at you adversely because of your message, okay, your strong position.
Same.
In Trinidad, you were busted some time ago, or there was a question around that.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, you've had several occasions where the guys have trampled on you.
True.
What is your general philosophical reaction to all of that? Will that come to an end?
Yes, it must come to an end. Because, as it was said, irrespective of the circumstances that are taking place on earth, the people are those who are dealing with the Creator and are dealing with equal rights and justice to its fullest, and are dealing with something that is constructive towards human awakening and uplifting. Those people will be humiliated. But as it was said, it was prophesied that after all these humiliations, it shall be honor, power, and majesty. See? And no force on the earth or under the earth can stop the recognition when it's supposed to come. Because what will make it come if the person is determined to continue the struggle and is certain of what he or she is dealing with and know that what you're dealing with is profoundly right, then it is right for you to continue. See?
And you will continue.
Yes, yes, till
till
it
the
ends.
kingdom is full.
Yes, must be torn down, and equal rights and justice must be handed down. See?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, man.